Hello and welcome to the show. I am Joe Tophat. Dr. Seuss needs no introduction. The man is an absolute legend when it comes to children's literature. Who hasn't heard of The Cat in the Hat, The Grinch, Yertle the Turtle, or Horton the Elephant? Yet, I bet most of you have never heard of Pontoffel Pock. There's a good reason for that. He's not a character from one of the Good Doctor's children's books. He was an original character created for an obscure 1980 TV special called Pontoffel Pock, Where Are You? Also known as Pontoffel Pock and His Magic Piano. Today, I am going to review it. So without further ado, let's begin. The special starts off with Pontoffel Pock, a high school dropout who has just got a job at a pickle factory. His boss, Gil Gickler, the master dill pickler, I love Dr. Seuss's rhymes, shows him what to do. First he pulls on the pull-em and push on the push-em, and the pickles go into a jar. That's all he has to do. No way he can screw it up. Yet Pontoffel found a way. He pushed on the pull-em and pulled on the push-em, causing a big disaster, which leads to his boss firing him. I have to admit that rewatching this special, I'm very surprised how this special treats the pickle factory. Most of the time, factories aren't shown to be great places to work at. Here, it actually seems like a great place to work. Okay, so it's not the most interesting job in the world, but everyone seems to be nice. Pontoffel seems happy to have this job, and he's devastated when he loses it. Personally, I don't want to work at a factory, but if this pickle factory was hiring, I would totally apply for a job, 'cause there are worse places to work at. Anyway, Pontoffel goes back to his family home, which looked like it had seen better days. I'm guessing his family has all passed away because he's all alone, and this part is actually kind of depressing to watch, seeing how sad he is at losing his job and how he really has nothing but an old broken down house. He wishes he could get away from it all. Lucky for him, some good fairies hear his wish and decide to grant it. The fairies are drawn in the usual Dr. Seuss style, which I really love. The helicopters on their heads are a nice touch. The head fairy's name is McGillicuddy. McGillicuddy explains to Pontoffel that they are going to give him a magic piano that has the power to take him anywhere he wants to go. All he has to do is play the notes dun 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 dun, and the piano will open up to some different buttons he could push. And whenever he wants to go home, he tweaks this lever thing, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. The first place he goes is somewhere called Grugen. According to TVTropes.com, the reason why Grugen looks like Germany is because it's meant to be a reference to Dr. Seuss's German ancestry. Anyway, things go well for Pontoffel during his trip to Grugen. That is, until he screwed it up. He does that a lot in this special. McGillicuddy and the other good fairies aren't happy about what happened, so they come to take back the piano. Pontoffel begs McGillicuddy to give him a second chance. Even though it's against the rules to give people a second chance, McGillicuddy agrees. Pontoffel goes to Casponopolis. I don't think I said that right, but I'm not going to try to say it again. Where he meets Nifa Fifa, a famous eyeball dancer. Pontoffel instantly falls in love with her. Nifa Fifa hates working for the king. She even insults him as she is singing, though the king doesn't seem to know this. Like Pontoffel, she wants to get away from it all. So Pontoffel tries to take her away from the king, but fails. The rest of the special is just about Pontoffel losing control of the piano and ending up in different places. The good fairies spend their time trying to find him. Pretty much the rest of the special is about trying to find him. And in the end, they do. The special ends with both Pontoffel Pock and Nifa Fifa working at the pickle factory. Apparently, Gil Gickler rehired Pontoffel and hired Nifa Fifa after learning about their adventure. Pontoffel even gets it right this time. I would say things didn't end great for them, but they are both employed at a place that seems to appreciate them, and they both seem to be very happy at the job. So, it's a happy ending. Pontoffel Pock, Where Are You? Is a meh special. As you might expect from Dr. Seuss, the premise is very imaginative. The idea of traveling through a magic piano is creative. I do like how the pickle factory is portrayed as a great place to work. That's different from what most would have done. The good fairies have a great design, and the song at the beginning is very catchy. First you pull on the puller man, push on the pusherman, the pickles go into the jar. Sorry, that got stuck in my head, and it's going to get stuck in your head once you hear it. The problem lies with Pontoffel Pock himself. He's not a particularly interesting character. He's just a screw-up who never learns anything. The special might have benefited by being stretched into a movie that could have allowed Pontoffel to visit different places and give him more time to develop as a person. The ending also felt a bit rushed to me. We only get to see him go to 2 places, then in the end he goes to a lot, not allowing these moments to breathe. I'm also not really sure what the point of the special is. Pontoffel is a high school dropout, but there's never any emphasis on having him go back to school or learn anything. Wikipedia claims that the special is meant to be a critique on capitalist structure, but I just don't see it. The pickle factory is shown to be a great place to work at. Why wasn't there an emphasis on him trying to go back to school? Or trying to improve himself in any way? Maybe this special is just meant to be entertaining. And if that's the case, it kinda did its job. I don't think it was boring, but I don't think it was great either. Dr. Seuss reportedly didn't think highly of this special either, as he was quoted as saying that he knew it wasn't a good title, though he might have meant the title of the special and not the special itself. Believe it or not, Pontoffel Pock, Where Are You? Was nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Animated Program the first year that was given out. It lost to Carlton Your Doorman, an animated special that helped launch the voiceover career of Lorenzo Music, who many of you may know as the voices of both Garfield and Peter Venkman. You can find the special as a bonus feature in the original Lorax special on DVD, or any DVD that features old Dr. Seuss specials. Honestly, I think you'd be better off watching the more well-known specials by the legendary Dr. Seuss, though I will admit that Pontoffel Pock, Where Are You? Is still better than most of the newer Dr. Seuss movies. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.